Hi guys, my name is Elisa Meyer Ferreira and I play the Brazilian mandolin, which we call Bandolim. I'm from Brazil, from a small town in the countryside of São Paulo state, and I play mostly Brazilian instrumental music in a group called Choro das Três, which my sisters, my two sisters and my father play with me. I discovered the mandolin when I was a small child. The mandolin is not a very common instrument here in Brazil, especially back then. And somehow I asked my sister to write a letter to Santa Claus asking for a mandolin, but I don't know where I had this idea because I had no idea what a mandolin was. And then Santa Claus gave me a cavaquinho, which is the Brazilian ukulele. And after some time, my father found a teacher for me, and this teacher, he was gonna teach me cavaquinho, but he was mainly a mandolin player. And one day, after maybe 2 or 3 classes, he said, Elisa, you should try my mandolin. And I tried his mandolin, and I really fell in love with it. And after some time, my parents gave me a mandolin, and I began to study only the mandolin, and I stopped playing cavaquinho. Currently, my mainly activity is playing concerts with our group Choro das Três, and that includes the Mandolin World, as mandolin symposiums, mandolin festivals, mandolin workshops, and all kinds of mandolin things. Also, I record with Choro das Três every year an album with fresh new compositions every year, which is one of my favorite parts of my currently activity. And for the past 2 years, I've been teaching online students from Brazil and abroad for people that are interested in the way I play the mandolin with this Brazilian language that I learned from the old musicians, and also on my own way of playing the mandolin. Well, it's very difficult to choose only one, but I think I'll say my favorite 2 albums. Well, the number one that I think is a perfect album because all the tracks are beautiful and they all match very well. I think it has such a good taste, and it's really an art of it's a masterpiece. It's called Vibrações by Jacó do Bandolim. And all the tunes are beautiful, and I think probably all the tracks became hits and standards for Choro. His interpretation is just wonderful, and he had such an emotional way of playing, and very delicate way of playing, and his ornaments, everything is really. We say that it's a school. When you listen to this album, it's like a school of this language that he created. And the second album is a completely different atmosphere because it's a live concert where called Elisete Cardoso, Jacó do Bandolim, Época de Ouro, and Zimbo Trio. So there were these 4 artists playing this concert, a singer, and Jacó he plays some tunes by himself with his group, instrumental, but he also plays, he accompanies this singer, so it's also a wonderful source for people that want to learn how to play with a singer in Brazilian music with the Choro language, and also how to improvise on the Choro world. Jacó was a great improviser in his improvisations. His solos were so beautiful that all of them became part of the music, part of the tunes, and everyone learned the improvisations and everyone plays them. So these albums also beautiful, and I really recommend. I like to play in concerts the compositions and the tunes that we record on our Choro das Três albums. So every year we change our repertoire. We keep some of the tunes that were from the previous albums, and we also add new tunes every year. Also, I really like to play a kind of music called seresta, because me, Choro das Três, we also have a concert with a singer called Paulo Roberto, and we play what is we could say that is the choro that has a voice that sings with a singer. So I really love this style too, and we play both of these styles in our concerts, and I really like it. So when I'm in concert with Choro das Três playing our album's repertoire, we might play something like this. When we are playing concert with the singer, as I mentioned before, I'm gonna play it instrumentally, but there's a voice in the concert. So we play things like when I'm home, I like to play all kinds of music that I listen to. So if I'm watching a movie, or if I listen something on the internet, or someone sends me a piece of music on WhatsApp, something like that, some music that gets my interest or touches me somehow, I like to sit down and play it. I especially during the day I usually practice or learning something, but at night, as the time that we call in Portuguese the madrugada, which is late at night, I really like to play anything at all. So I'll play sambas or movie soundtracks or classical music that I really like too, and all kinds of things. For example, this piece by Bach that I really love, I played for very long time only at home. I'll play this little part, my favorite part. my group are working on our next album. We don't know the name yet, but I'm working on the compositions, and we are thinking about the arrangements and all the instruments, everything that is about making a new album. And for the future, I hope that we can publish all these scores of this beautiful music that we receive from our friends that we record, and also our own compositions. I wish we can review all the scores and publish a book or something like that, that people can learn from these scores. And also that we can keep doing our tours and playing all over the world, and bringing and taking this music that we love so much, and this instrument that is very special, that I found out that we only have in Brazil, because everyone in the world has a mandolin, but only in Brazil we have bandolim. Thank you so much, Mandolin World. I really enjoyed having this chat with you. If you have any further questions or have interest in contact me, and I don't know, ask something about the mandolin, the Brazilian mandolin, or anything like that, you can contact me at our website, which is chorodas3.com.br. And also you can find me at Instagram. We have Choro das Três, and also my page. So it's Choro das Três is at Choro das Três, and mine is at Elisa Bandolim. See you. Ciao.